Distinguished guests, dear friends, as we celebrate the 75th anniversary of the signing of the UN Charter, we are very delighted to co-organize this forum together with prestigious institutions from China and abroad. The speeches made just now are really inspiring, thought-provoking, and informative. We have had a candid and a constructive dialogue on issues related to the UN Charter and the Sustainable Development Goals, and have reached broad consensus. From the perspective of the organizers, this forum is very productive and fruitful. Thank you very much for your participation and contribution. All of us have highly recognized the vast importance of the international order and the norms established by the UN Charter. They have been crucial in maintaining peace, stability, development, and prosperity in the world after World War II, and should be valued and carried forward. All of us realize that in a world full of risks and uncertainty, we live on the same planet. We must look forward and hold the vision of a community with a shared future for mankind. We work to realize the Sustainable Development Goals. Only by doing this can we human society have a bright future. In the long journey of sustainable development of mankind, the UN Charter, the UN, and other international organizations play a very important role by providing guidance, leadership, and coordination. We are living in the same world and faced with a common health crisis. In the context of the pandemic, sustainable development would be impossible without human health. And the WHO, as a specialized agency of the UN, plays a key role in safeguarding human health. As WHO Director General Dr. Tedros said, "Healthy is not a luxury item. It is a foundation of social and economic development. Health is a human right for all people, not a privilege for those who can afford it." Therefore, the theme of our forum today, enhance multilateralism to collectively achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, is very relevant. Building a global community of health for all is a vision and a major initiative for international cooperation put forward by President Xi Jinping. China has made much efforts to help other countries tackle the epidemic, so that together we can build a global community of health for all. As of last month, China had provided anti-epidemic assistance to 150 countries and 4 international organizations, and provide $50 million in cash assistance to WHO. In addition, China has pledged to provide $2 billion in international assistance within 2 years to support the fight against the epidemic, as well as to help restart the economic and the social development of affected countries, especially developing countries. China will also work with the UN to set up a global humanitarian response depot and a hub in China. These messages have been very well received by the international community. In the global fight against the epidemic, the voice of cooperation has not been drowned out by the noise, and the people across the globe are still more ready to join hands than let go. The UN and the WHO have played an important role in leading and coordinating the effort to fight the epidemic. And the countries as a whole have been able to look out for each other in the progress of international cooperation. They have got a better sense of a global community for health for all. And the cooperation between different countries has offered much positive energy for building such a global community. Since the outbreak of the epidemic, our academy has worked with international partners in organizing more than 10 bilateral and multilateral think tank forums and publishing some special reports, such as China Fight Against COVID-19 and the Future of a Global Public Health Governance. We also launched a multilingual ebook about the fight against COVID-19. In the face of major issues such as upholding multilateralism, building a global community of health for all, and achieving sustainable development goals, we lead an unhold openness and inclusiveness, advance cooperation for mutual benefit. We lead to support UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres' new round of efforts to reform the UN system. We lead to seize shared opportunity for common development by major initiatives such as the Belt and Road Initiative. Consideration could be given to further suggesting international cooperation through global and regional public health governance organizations, encourage the establishment of a highly efficient coordination mechanism for decision-making and implementation among different countries, and improving global governance with a focus on the needs of poor and vulnerable people so that they can better share the fruits of global development. We look forward to working with you all for joint research programs and events so as to make due contribution to the building of a global community of health for all and to the realization of the sustainable development goals. Thank you.